everyone. Welcome back to Save. I know we haven't had that many videos in a while or that much content on our YouTube, but we've been doing a lot of advocacy online on Instagram, and I really hope you've been enjoying it. So the reason I'm making this video today is to present/introduce our new campaign called My Story. So My Story is a podcast, and the first podcast will be with me, and you have all heard my story. You have read it, at least the shortened version. The version that is presentable for me to put out there in words. But what you haven't heard is the long version, the version with tears, with pain, with the chills that I'm getting right now. And that's what my story is all about. I feel that when we read words, when we see things on paper, we can do that a million times. But the empathy, the pain, the emotion that we're getting when we actually hear these stories out loud, they just aren't there. It's not the same. So I'm creating this video right now because maybe one day I'll be willing to tell the long story face to face. But right now is not the time to match my face with my voice. But it is the time to tell you that I just finished the first interview for it with our first guest, G. And this podcast is going to be triggering. It's going to make you feel things, and I'm putting different mental health breaks throughout. But it's empowering because we're going to hear stories from many different victim survivors of sexual assault, maybe mental health struggles, stories. And this is kind of my video of saying, if you have a story that you want to share, but you don't want people to see you, you don't want to do it face to face, you don't want to say who you are, this is a completely anonymous forefront for you to share your story. And obviously, mine's not going to be anonymous. I do not have that privilege anymore because I am here for you all. And yes, of course, anytime sharing a story publicly, it is going to be mentally, emotionally exhausting. But that's what I love doing. I love making you all feel empowered and not alone. So I really hope that you guys can all take time to listen to my story, listen to G's story, and maybe present your own story and come on and talk with me and anonymously present it. And I'll give you a nickname, whatever you need to make you feel comfortable, because that's what Save Research is all about. We are creating a community. We are creating a movement. We are working so that women, men, non-binary people feel safe sharing their stories and that they can feel validated in their emotions, because that's what I want you all to feel. So thank you for your support that you have given us so far. And in this next coming month, it's going to be hard for me, I know, because we have our Know Your Title IX campaign starting. And August 14th, these big Title IX changes go into effect. So I think now, better than ever, it's time for me to share my story of how academia, how Title IX really created a large trauma in my life. And so I really hope that you guys can take time to listen to it. And thank you all for your encouraging words. And if you ever need help, check out our resources. Please do not hesitate to DM me on my Instagram. That is why I publicly post anything. I want to be an advocate for you guys. And I may be working full time, but I have time. I have time to reach out, and I will answer when I am emotionally in the right place. But I want you all to feel safe and empowered. So I'm excited to show you my story, and will tell you my story and the details and the hardness that it really is, because I can make it seem empowering in words, but it was rough. So welcome to My Story by Save, and I hope to see you all listening, and we will be posting the details on our website, and ideally it will be up on other podcast streaming services very soon. We're working with Buzzsprouts right now, and thank you all so much for your support. Welcome to my story by Save.